morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
What is your name?
My name is Navpreet Kaur.
Where are you from, Navpreet?
I hail from Panjokra Sai, which is a small village in Ambala district.
Can you tell me something about your hometown?
Definitely. My hometown is Panjokra Sahib and it is very famous for Gurdwara Shri Panjokra Sahib. Several tourists pay obeisance to God every year. Apart from this, my hometown is very famous for its cleanliness, as from all of the villages in the Ambala city, my village has been ranked as a number 1 for the tidiness.
Okay, let's talk about transportation. What is the most popular means of transportation in your hometown?
Well, in my hometown, public transportation is very famous as public buses are well available on the time.
How often do you take buses?
I frequently travel by bus whenever I have to go Ambala city.
Can you compare the advantages of planes and trains?
Definitely, planes are much useful for us if we have to go for a long destination, such as in remote area, planes can be easily reached. Whereas if we talk about trains, we can cover a long distance by train, as they are available to the even to the remote areas for the long journey. Apart from this, aeroplanes are very expensive to use, while trains can be easily afforded by each and everybody.
Is driving to work popular in your country?
Undoubtedly, driving to work is very popular in my country. Majority of the people travel just because they wanted to reach their working destination.
Do you think people will drive more in the future?
Definitely, people will drive more in the future, as these days people are working hard to fulfill their livelihood. So they will pursue for the more job. That's why they will travel more in the future also to get more job opportunities.
What will become the most popular mode of transportation according to you?
Well, according to me, in coming years, the train will be the most affordable as well as convenient mode of transportation for the people, as the working opportunities for the people are in the far places from their home, so they have to travel by train. If they have to grab those opportunities.
But what about those areas where trains are not accessible?
Well, according to me, those areas where train transportation is not accessible, working opportunities are less, and people also prefer to travel less to such places. People only like to work to the places where transportation is easily accessible.
Is it convenient to take a bus or taxi in your city?
Well, in my city, taking bus is very convenient, as I earlier told that buses are available on the time.
Let's talk about visitors now. Do you often invite friends to visit your home?
Yes, I invite my friends to visit my own homes, and on the weekends, usually many of my friends came to meet me.
Do you often visit your friends?
Well, I can say I don't visit my friends frequently, but yes, on frequent occasions such as weddings and on their birthday, I usually go their home.
Why?
As I earlier mentioned, on frequent occasions such as wedding or birthdays, they often invite me, and their whole family give me a formal invitation that I should give my presence there.
Do you prefer to have friends visit you or relatives?
Well, I prefer to friends visit my home, as I have a good bonding with my friends rather than relatives. And with my friends, I can share my problems also, as I'm not comfortable with my relatives that much.
What do you usually do together with your visitors?
Well, usually when visitors come to my home, I show my hospitality. First of all, I offer them with the meal. Apart from that, I usually spend some quality time with them by talking on the various topics.
When someone visits you, how do you usually show your hospitality?
When someone visits me, I usually welcome them with my warm heart. Apart from them, I offer them different kind of meals, and I usually spend some quality time with them by offering them drinks. And other than that, I usually ask my visitors to play some games so that we can all have a memorable time.
This is the end of part 1. Now for the part 2, I'll give you a topic. You'll have 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak on the same. And your topic is: describe a person you would like to study or work with.
Well, if we talk about our working condition, then we all are comfortable in working with our family members. And it is also very convenient for us to convey our message and problems to the family member. Here I would like to talk about my uncle with whom I am very much comfortable while working. He is none other than my uncle Amanjeet Singh. He actually stays in Chandigarh and he has a well-established company there of pharmacy. He has struggled a lot in his life. He has worked as a bank manager for 20 years in Axis Bank. When he worked there, he gathered experience and I think he invested that experience in that company. And for that reason also his company is well eminent in Chandigarh these days. He has struggled a lot. Even in his struggles, his family members were also not with him. He has lost many things and most prominently it was his home. And we all know accommodation is very necessary for each and every person. Apart from that, he has also lost his cars as he has to collect the money, so he had sell his cars for making the money to invest in that company. I think it is very convenient for me if I would work with him in the future, as he is very polite person and I can easily share my problems with him. I can also tell him about my flexible working timings. Apart from this, I can also tell about my working conditions, that how I would like to work and what problems I am facing while I am working. I think he's the only person with whom I can easily work with. Apart from that, he also give a good salary to his employees and most prominently he give respect to his employees. And I think it is the most important thing for an entrepreneur to respect his employer. That's why they can give their productive efficiently. Apart from this, he is also well famous person in the entrepreneur world, as he has gained so many awards for that. His pharmacy company is very famous. Even he has one branch in the Baddi, that is in Himachal Pradesh. Apart from that, his all partners in that company are also well renowned. That's why I would like to work with him in the future.
This is the end of part 2. Now for the part 3, I'll ask some questions related to the topic. What kind of people do you like to study or work with?
Well, I like to work and study with the people who are most intelligent, confident, apart from that, who can coordinate well with me.
Why?
Well, I think coordination is most important if you are working or studying with other person, so that we can tell our problems and new ideas to the other person. If the other person will be dominating on us, then it will be very difficult for us to handle the situation and work with that person.
Do you think managers can be friends with their subordinates?
I don't think so. Managers can be friends with their subordinates, as it destroys the bridge of the seniority among the managers and the employees. It is very important for both of these authorities to understand the value of their positions and their working conditions.
Which one is more important for you at work? Development in work related skills or the recognition from your supervisor?
Well, I think both of these have the equal importance, as development in work-related skill is important for the productivity of the organization and the increasing sales grade. Apart from that, I think recognition is also important for the growth of the employee. If the employee will get a time-to-time recognition from their authorities, then they will be more productive and give their best for their work.
What do you think? Should children be allowed to choose whom they want to sit with, or it should be decided by the teacher?
Well, I think to a certain age, like in the primary schools, it should be decided by the teachers that whom they would like to sit, because children do not have much knowledge about this. If we talk about senior secondary school, they can choose by themselves, as they have enough knowledge how to make friends and other people.
Should children be involved in management activities of the school?
Definitely, it is very important for the school management to involve children for the managing activities, as it boosts their confidence and it gives them experience for organizing the things.
Don't you think it will affect their academic performance?
Definitely not. It is very important for their personal growth. If the children is not engaged in their managing activities, then they will be only stick to their reading skills and their theoretical knowledge. But if they will be involved in managing activities, then they can also boost up their confidence and other skills.
How should one behave in office to get along well with others?
Well, I think person should be cooperative with the others. Apart from that, they should be very polite with the other employees, so that they can be friend and can work together in the working conditions.
Thank you. This is the end of your speaking test.